somebody in the shul. I went up to the microphone. No, I don't want to. Get out of my way. What do you want to see? I want to make you old man or something. I want to give you a seat. All right. I don't want anybody standing up or applauding. Just sit and relax. Women don't drink whiskey, so I see there's no booze on their tables. Okay. So anyway, Michael, it's good to see you showed up there. Okay. There's so many people here, but let me start to be a little serious. Who's talking here? That was somebody else. Someone talking there said that. Anyway, first, to be on a little serious note, okay? Okay. I'm reading this, which I usually don't read anything, because I like to just say what's in my heart first and out of my mouth, whatever. Hope some of it doesn't offend anybody, of course. But anyway, let me start with this here. It's very formal, okay? Good evening. Where's the applause? It's supposed to be a fun evening. Good evening. Okay, let's really begin by thanking Hashem. Who else we want to thank, right? But Hashem. For the life He's let me live. Okay? If I get emotional, you're going to have to just bear with me. I've been blessed many more times than I can ever thank Him for. So many times. I would also like to thank the guest speaker, Rabbi Jacobowitz, which I wrote down for his words. So I thought he was going to speak first because it says that people with greater Torah should speak and you should go first, but he must have been out doing something. I don't know what he was doing. He really gets the feel, but I love you and I welcome you. Okay? And of course, our dear Rav, and for what he does for the shul. I especially enjoy his Devar Torahs. When he references his life experience, it's a real education and joy to hear him speak. And I mean that sincerely. I really do. Now, about my children, okay? I pray about my children, Mindy, Yosef, and Mitzal. I pray that those with children are blessed with children like them. You can applaud, because this is a real blessing, okay? What a blessing they have been to me, and my wife, Chava, my wife. May she rest in peace, okay? And she usually is, because I'm still down here, and she's got a good deal up there. Okay? It's one of my favorite ones. Okay. I hope you understand if you don't understand it. Okay. There are so many of my family here and loving friends that it would take up the whole evening to thank every individual. But I would be remiss if I did not thank Julie as a daughter from another mother. Grandma, may she be well, and Yosef, my son. I'm not used to dealing with these kind of things. I like banknotes. Julie's covering her face. What else is she going to do now? I see Julie and Joseph. Oh, God. They take care of my every need from morning to night. And I'm serious. This is all MS. I don't lie. I tell the truth. Julie is always asking, what can I do for you now? No joke. It's like having a full-time maid, a full-time nurse, making sure I take my medicine. And last but not least, a full-time driver. The other day, she had to take me for a pedicure. Okay, I know that's strange for men, but that's what she did. I tell the truth, okay? I deal in the truth. Okay? And I also got a manicure. Because I shook hands, I didn't want to stab anybody. Okay. A full-time nurse, making sure my medicine, okay. Also, Yosef, my full-time doctor. In-house. The best of all of this is that it's the best deal I ever made in my business dealings. It's for free. Okay, so I just want to let you know that, okay. Now I'll turn to a short, serious note, okay? I was wondering what I was going to say here. It was really, it was bothering me. It was really bothering me. What am I going to say? What am I going to say? Great rabbi speaking, gay people giving the Torah, gay people just much more qualified than me. But I came up with something. I hope it has some meaning, okay? I came up with the word junction. Junction. Webster's dictionary says an intersection of roads, especially where one ends. That's the Webster's dictionary for junction, okay? Now, this is really the message. We have been at many junctions. In our history. And thanks to Hashem, who has been our constant guide, to take us on the right road. Today, we arrived in a home, the Holy Land, the Holy Land. The journey from slavery in Egypt, you have to pause a second. Okay. I think it's okay, let's see. And the roads we traveled have been tough at times in many different places over the world. But our guide never left us alone. He was determined to see us in the house that he promised to our fathers, Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov, was fulfilled. Hashem's word. Each one of us today has had Hashem as his personal guide. He is always with us. Well, the day we were brought into this world with Hashem's blessings, he has blessed us with a living document to make our journeys easier for each of us to take the road. The Torah, which contains the commandments, was given with love to our fathers so we could survive the long journey. We were given food for our physical needs and increase our spiritualness in our souls so we could survive. This would sustain us through the most difficult journeys. But those who are here tonight can make a difference. So every Jew in the world, just by being kind to someone else. I think I'm almost done, so just got a couple of minutes, okay? Where is the next page here? Sorry. Love is a way to help people food their day. With a friendly smile, a good Shabbos to all you meet, with a hug or a kiss will make a difference in their day. Now to the person who deserves the honor of this special occasion. My wife, my life, Chava, may she be at peace with all the holy souls in Shemayim. My wife, my life. My wife, Chava, was a person, she was always there for other people and her family and for me. She remains the love of my life, my wife. And I appreciate what the rabbi said, because he really got the message when I spoke to him. And I appreciate it, Rabbi, very dearly. Okay. My journey was blessed by Hashem, who provided me at an early age to meet her in a public school in the 8th grade and on together into high school. As my girlfriend, she graduated top of her class and went on to graduate. My wife, my life. I was asked to leave high school after the first year. You all know that. It's one of those things. Because I like to ride horses, but just not horses, but in front of the school when everybody was attending class. The head of the school said I was a disruptor, and I was gone. Okay, that was that. Okay. Just a couple more things. Sorry for taking up with your time. This here, I gotta do this here. My hands are a little shaky, but that's okay, I'll get it. But my wife stood by me. This is one of her many tremendous qualities. She did this many times over the 64 years we were married. Many of you are here tonight who witnessed to this. All who ever met her understood she was a special lady. She knew how to handle me. What are you all laughing about? You say, you know it's true. Handle me. In our marriage of 64 years, she raised her voice to me twice during that time. Twice, 64 years. Okay? Can you imagine that? One time, I started to use some bad language. I won't go into the bad language, but you understand. Not raising a voice, but in a strong tone, she said, "Enough is enough." That, when I kept quiet. Later, I apologized to her. After one of my many rants, I wrote down, my children asked her to go for a hearing check. She agreed and went. I think it was Bitzala that started it with Mindy and so on. And after the test, because I would go into these rants and rages, and she would just, they did. And they thought there was something wrong with her hearing. Truly. And they're witness to this here, you know. And I agreed, and so we went. And after the test, the gentleman came out and said, "Your mother's hearing is perfect." My wife, my life. Right? Rabbi Avigdor, love him, said, may rest in peace, one who remains silent in the heat of an argument receives the blessing of going to Olam Shemayim right away. My wife, my life. Love is a way to help people through the day with a friendly smile and a good Shabbos to all. With a hug, a kiss. Did I say this right? Yeah. I did say this? Thank you for correcting me. So wait, there's only one more page somewhere here. I'll find it. Hold it. Be patient. And the people travel, each one today. There's a guy. You find someone. Okay, I said that. I said junction. I guess I'm almost done here. Maybe I left something home, but no, I'm only kidding. I just got a couple more things. I did grab soon. Thank you for bearing with me, but it's just my mind is running 1,000 miles an hour. There's my daughter. Wait. Is that the last page? I love you, my grandson. How do you do? I just came to save me, and you kept me from the zoo. Okay. Anyway. Okay. It's getting late, and they know the people want to go home and take care of their children and prepare for the next day. I've been asked many times to write my life story. I find it difficult without my wife by my side, helping me. Chava is and always be the matriarch of our family. And will always be my wife, my life. Now, I read a thing here, and rabbis, please correct me, because I'm usually wrong. But in the last two parshas have been all about very detailed building the basic Medrash, clothing, this one doing that, and the ornaments and so on. But one thing stood out to me in this parsha this week was the story about the breastplate. I hope I'm saying this correctly. If I'm not, well, correct me. Okay. And I think that signifies the love of HaKadosh Baruch Hu for us, and the love of the 12 tribes. And everyone sitting here today is part of the 12 tribes. We have to understand that. We are the descendants of Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, and through the generations. And we have the blessing to be part of this. We are all on that nameplate with the different tribes. They're our ancestors, they're our fathers, they're our mothers, okay, that bore us into this world. And we must understand that was only because of love that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us this here to give to the Kohanim. And it was even a big blessing when Moshe wrote a note, I call it anyway, and put it on the back. There was some kind of sleeve or back of it. And with HaKadosh Baruch Hu's many names, which nobody knows. Only Moshe because of his high spirituality, okay? So I'm going to end with this here. Think of everybody. Think of every Jew. Every Jew. Think of our soldiers. Think of your neighbor. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. Help wherever you can. And it's not always with money. Just helping a person get somewhere to there. Maybe a ride. Maybe just whatever. Just the fact that you are considerate of the next person, and that love will penetrate not only here in that person, but it will penetrate in Shemayim with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I want to thank you all for attending. May Hashem bless all you and all our brothers and sisters. We are who are defending us, sitting as we sit here tonight, and will make them return to their families victorious. May they all come home safe, and may we celebrate a victory like no one ever seen before. God bless you all, and I appreciate your patience. Thank you.